Hey, so last week I introduced you to my new dog Larkin, and it's been a bit of a busy week, so for my own posterity and for anybody else who's curious about what it's like to adopt a dog, I thought I would just go through some of the stuff that I've experienced in the last 7 days or so. The first thing that I wasn't prepared for at all, and nobody warned me about, was the fact that I would feel anxious. And looking back on it, it's something that I should have been able to predict, but it's not something that many of these websites talk about with adoption. Basically, everybody tells you that the animal is going to be really anxious and have trouble adjusting to a new situation, and you have to kind of be ready for that. But they didn't tell me that I would just feel kind of generalized anxiety, not even really related to anything. It's just my own getting used to it as well. A few days ago, I was watching TV with him and we were snuggling. He literally gives the very best snuggles of any dog that I've ever met. And I just felt this weird constriction in my chest, and the only thing that I can think of that it would be is that generalized anxiety of getting used to a new situation in your home. As I mentioned last week, one of our biggest struggles has been crate training. He has grown to really like his crate after about a week of kind of getting him in and out using treats and toys, and he's definitely retreated there when he feels nervous or when he wants to take a nap. He got a new toy from a friend and just pulled it right into the crate, and I was so happy because it means that he's associating good things with it and that he likes being there. The problem is that we're still having trouble getting him used to me not being around when he's in there, and we actually have been through 2 crate mats in the process. The second one is actually still in there, it's just missing most of a corner. Because the thing is, I'm basically teaching object permanence to a baby. He has to know that I will still be coming back after I leave for work. But when he doesn't know that, he panics and tries to escape because he thinks he's going to be stuck in there forever, and it's caused a little bit of damage. Another big challenge for us has been bedtime, just trying to get him calm and into his bed and falling asleep so that I can also get the amount of sleep that I need to. On Tuesday night was probably the worst one. He was bouncing around the room and I was trying to calm him down and entice him into his bed without making it a bad experience. And he eventually got into his bed, calmed down, laid down. I turned out the light, put down my head, and it turns out that the reason he was bouncing around is because he had a full bladder. But it's okay, because he didn't about 3 seconds later. So I had to turn on the light, clean his bed, and he was very enthusiastic about that process as well because it was something new. And then I pulled the mat out of his crate into his room, which he then vomited on because he had swallowed chunks of a rawhide bone. Fortunately, that one had a liner on it, so I just took the liner off and cleaned that off the same way, and he slept on the plain mat, which I crossed my fingers that he wouldn't mess up in some other way, and he made it through the night, so it was okay. But we each got about 4 hours of sleep, which did not really make things easier on Wednesday. But we're working out the kinks and learning some new tricks. Sit. Good sit. Whoa. Down. Good down. Stay. Take it! And I'm looking forward to how this is going to go. Things are calming down really quickly and we're getting used to each other, and I'm just kind of generally happy with how things are going. If you guys have any fun stories about your own dogs, please do leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.